Raising vibration, fly through challenging times. So I'm going to talk to you about what is happening right now and how can we actually raise vibration and not just sail through but fly through the challenging times that are there currently. I'm Akanksha and I help people reprogram their mind to achieve success, abundance, and freedom. If you're watching this video on my YouTube channel or Facebook, then please subscribe, like, and share this. Your engagement helps me and helps other people also. So, what is happening currently? There is a fear of coronavirus, and this is a global fear, and there is so much of health scare, and there every day you are hearing in the news that so many people are sick, so many are hospitalized, so many people are dying, and then there is a statistics kind of published everywhere. So there is so much of scare all over the world. This is just health scare. Now it's not just health scare, and there is so much of anxiety, worry because of this health scare. Not just that, because of the lockdown, what is happening is people are not used to staying at home. People are not used to being little bit confined, so to say, and many people are feeling lonely, and because of that there is depression rate that is steeping, like it's increased, and the suicide rate has increased. There are so many news, there are so many people who are committing suicide across the world, and so many people going into depression. So one is there is health scare in terms of physical health, then there is health scare in terms of mental health, then third thing is there is scare of financials, because so many people, or rather businesses, they were not ready for this kind of situation where people have to work from home. You cannot be in a situation where people are interacting with each other, and as you understand that this is COVID is transmitted so rapidly, and that's why the businesses could not actually work from the offices, and so many people had to work from home, and so many businesses were not really equipped or ready to have that kind of infrastructure, and especially small and medium businesses had to shut down, and the unemployment rate has increased like crazy, especially in the US and across the world. There are people losing jobs everywhere. So there is scare in terms of money. There is insecurity in terms of finances. So given all these situations, I would like to know from you, you can type in the chat box, what is it that you are experiencing in across in your community, wherever you are staying, whichever country you are in. Please type in the chat box, what is it that you are experiencing? Fear of uncertainty. Okay. Anybody else? Overwhelmed that I am limited on how to help so many that need help. Okay, thank you for sharing that, Judy. We will see how to get over that and fear of uncertainty. So what is happening right now, there is so much of anxiety, fear, uncertainty, and there is so much of negativity, and it's like all the mainstream media, they are spreading, they're kind of bombarding you with all these things, right? That so much is happening, and there are so many problems right now, and this is aggravated because of the mainstream media, isn't it? So then what is the solution for all this? do you know what is the secret? If you want to know the secret of the universe, then you need to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's why I thought that I will conduct this session for all of you today. Because if you think from one perspective that everything is energy, and Einstein with his famous equation has proved, right, that E is equal to mc square, so all that matters. So even if you see this laptop, the desk, your home, your even the rocks, everything is energy. So there is a difference of energy frequency in each of these, but everything at the end of the day is energy. This entire universe is made up of energy. So if you think that this is happening because there is so much of negativity, and then even I am getting affected because of that, then you need to change your perspective, and we are going to see how we need to change that. So when we think everything is energy, what is happening really? Every let's say if it's a rock, then it has energy but in lower units. Then if it's animals and birds, they also have energy, but then again it's in slightly lower. Higher than that is human being, and then even at a higher level, as we grow higher, the frequency of the energy changes, and then that's how we evolve on the energy spectrum. Now how does that happen? How does energy actually translate into this vibration? So we are going to learn that secret. Have you seen about this scale? How many of you have seen this scale, Hawkins scale? And this is the secret actually to understand the vibration and energy. What is vibration? This entire universe is actually it's vibrating. What is vibrating? Vibration means motion. And we, just like our thoughts, we also have feelings. What is feeling? Feeling is emotion. And what is emotion? Emotion is energy in motion. Motion. That is energy in motion. So that way this entire universe is vibrating, and whatever frequency we are aligned at, we experience that reality. So that is the secret of the universe. So currently what is happening? You see the lower scales over here: fear, grief, apathy, guilt, shame, anger. All these are like lower vibration scales. So what is happening? The media are feeding on the fear. The media are feeding on this anxiety. And everywhere there is anxiety, worry, negativity, and fear. And that's why people are suffering here. If you are in that zone, if you are at the lower vibration, you are bound to suffer. Right? If you understand this, okay, oh, this is the way it happens, then you are kind of understanding the reasoning part of it. And if you are neutral and you are in the reasoning zone, then you are just kind of getting by in day-to-day life. At least you're not getting affected by all these negative emotions. Then higher than that is your acceptance, willingness. You move little higher. Then when you are in love or above, that is there where you are in the flow. That is where you are aligned with the universe. Why? Because the natural state of consciousness, this universe or the source or the divine, whatever you want to call it, the natural state is love, joy, peace, and then enlightenment. That is the ultimate consciousness. You might have heard from Carl Jung, who was a philosopher, and he was specialized in psychology, philosophy in the earlier century. And what did he say? We have a conscious mind where we think, right? Then we have subconscious mind, and then we have unconscious mind, and then we have collective unconsciousness. So this is from the Western perspective. And even from Eastern perspective, if you see, all the religions or basically spirituality, what it says is we are individual selves, and ultimately we all connect to the collective self or the collective consciousness. and that is at the highest vibration as such. So if you see here, what is happening right now, we are stuck in the lower vibration. The collective consciousness is here in grief, in anxiety, in worry and negativity, in fear. All that is there right now happening at the lower vibration level, and that is why we are experiencing this reality. And if you feed onto that, if you continuously think and feel and think and feel, it's like that, in olden times, you might have seen those gramophone records continuously. If they'll go on playing the same thing. If you repeat the same story again and again, what is going to happen? You are going to be stuck in that reality. You are going to experience that reality at that time, isn't it? So do you all want to come out of this low vibration? Do you all want to change your reality and help others change their reality? Type yes in the chat if you want to do that. So now we know the secret, right, of the vibration. Yeah, and we want to come out of the low vibration scales, and we want to go to the higher vibration. So let's see, how do we do that? First and foremost, stay away from the mainstream media. Now there is a new terminology actually nowadays, that WhatsApp University. There are so many fake messages being passed around, and so many people have become self-proclaimed medical practitioners and doctors, right? And they're saying, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. Just stop looking at all that news. And then news are continuously giving you, okay, so many people hospitalized, so many people are dying, this is happening, so many people are unemployed, this is happening, that is happening. Stop all of that. Yes, you need to know from economic and financial standpoint and business standpoint, where do we stand. So just from, you can watch the stock market probably, how just once a day, and you can just keep yourself updated in whatever business you are in. But stop looking at the mainstream media. Stop looking at all this negative news. Stop getting sucked into that fear and anxiety. Can we all do that? Just stop all of that. That is the first and the foremost thing. Because when you detach yourself from it, when you actually stay away from it, then you will be at least having that peace of mind immediately, that you are not constantly looking at it. So that is the first thing that we need to do. Then what do we need to do? Get rid of these negative thoughts. What are ants? Does anybody know what are ants? So what happens, our mind has a tendency of automatically having negative things. So then our mind goes on thinking, oh, this is what happened with that person, it may happen with me. Or 1 kilometer down the line, they have found a case. Now, is it going to happen here? Blah, 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 blah. These are like automatically you go on thinking negative. Why? Because our mind is actually used to that kind of pattern. These are, and this is for everyone's mind. Okay. So these are called, there is a terminology for that, automatic negative thoughts. So how do you get rid of thoughts? How do you get rid of negative thoughts? Now, since childhood, you must have heard this: don't get angry, don't yell, don't shout, don't get sad, don't do this, don't do that. Now, does it really happen? If somebody tells you don't get angry, at that time, do you actually think that, okay, I don't get angry? Can you do that? No. Why? Because whatever you resist, it persists. That is the tendency of the mind. Okay, it's a secret. What is the tendency of the mind? Whatever you resist, it persists. Let's say you're trying to sleep and you say that, oh, I want to sleep now, I want to sleep now, I want to sleep now. Are you going to be able to sleep? No. Because you're resisting sleep at a subconscious level. So if somebody tells you, don't think this, don't think that, don't think that, it is not going to happen, right? So what do we do in such a situation? How do we handle at the thinking level, right? How do we handle that? Flip the script. This is one quick tool to do that. So every time you catch yourself thinking, so for this what you need to do is your awareness level has to be very, very high. So you need to train your mind, right? You need to reprogram your mind, and you need to use this tool. So you catch yourself thinking, so let's say about a person, you're angry about a person, and you think, he's like that only, my boss is like that only, and he's like this, he's like that. Or you think of a situation, and why does this happen like that with me? Every time it happens like that, this just sucks, and it is supposed to be like this, but it is not happening like that. So let's say a situation or a person, and you are thinking negative about that. What do you need to do? Immediately as you become aware, as soon as you become aware, you need to flip the script. As in, you need to consciously think 7 positive things. 7 is a magical number. We have 7 days of the week, we have 7 colors, we have 7 notes in the music. So there's something about this 7 number that is magical in the universe. It is a miraculous number. 7 is also the number of spirituality. Okay, so think of 7, or at least if you don't want to think 7, think 3 at least. At least 3 positive thoughts about that person or that situation, and think that you are getting some learning, you're getting something out of it, and then flip it and then observe what is happening inside you. Just sit with that thought, sit with the positive thoughts, and then observe. Because when you change your lens, to positive, then you are flipping the way you are watching the world. Yeah. So flip the script. Remember this, flip. Every time you think of negative thing, just flip. And you can see here, the picture will also remind you that you need to flip with positive thinking. So we've seen how to handle the thoughts. So that is at the mind level of the mind, thinking level, right? Now let's see further what we can do. So when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And this is being proven scientifically. Okay, there was an experiment conducted in physics, and it has been proven scientifically that the observer effect, that if you observe the light can be seen as a wave, or it can be seen as a particle. So the nature of light, whether as a wave or as a particle, actually depends on the observer. So when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at also change. So when you look at the way with a different perspective, your reality changes. And this is one of the biggest secrets of the universe. Yeah, you might have heard of Dr. Wayne Dyer. He was a great spiritual teacher. So always remember that if you're thinking in a different way, if you change your lens or perspective of looking at the world, then your reality is definitely bound to change. And it is whether scientifically or spiritually, it has been proven. So experientially also, people have experienced this. I myself have experienced this, and you will experience this as well. A change in circumstance happens as a result of change in the state of your consciousness. So what is the state of consciousness? Like we have seen different states, right, of the vibration. This entire universe is full of energy. Rather, this is made up of energy. And the state of consciousness, let's say you are at a lower state of consciousness, you are operating out of fear, then what will happen? The universe will show you that exactly like that. This is the law of attraction and the law of vibration, right? If you operate out of fear, then what will happen? So there was a case that I had read a story about one particular woman. Her mother had breast cancer, and this woman decided that no, I am not going to have cancer. But this is a negative affirmation, and she operated out of fear, and that's why she also ended up having cancer. Later on, she acquired this help, and she turned it into positive affirmation, and she got cured. But if you keep having this negative thing in mind, and if you keep operating out of fear, then the universe will show you fear. So how do you then change the circumstance? You change the level of consciousness. You change the state of consciousness. We have seen that vibration, right? If you are in the state of consciousness of love, of joy, of bliss, then what will happen? You will experience the same kind of reality. So this is again the secret. So how do you change the state of consciousness? You need to raise your vibration. Now I will talk about this a little later. I have this group, but I would like to know from you, what do you do to raise your vibration? And I will tell you some ways to raise your vibration at the feeling level and at the vibration level. But before I go there, I would like to know from you, what is it that you do to change your state of vibration, to raise your vibration? Okay, I will share some of the techniques, and they're very, very simple things. Positive thinking and meditation, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that, Jyotsna. Meditation is a must. That is like number one priority that everyone should have. You should meditate twice a day, or at least once a day for 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be a long meditation. There are many guided meditations available online, and you can choose any of them. I personally like Shri Ravi Shankar ji, who's the founder of Art of Living, his live meditations. I also conduct some live meditations from time to time, so you can do meditation. Kedarnath, just think about to help needy people in the world. Absolutely. Kindness. Do random acts of kindness, right? So if you want to, let's say, give food to a needy person, or even asking your watchman, or how are you doing? Do you need anything? Or helping somebody. You can do it online as well, or just call up people. People are feeling lonely these days. Just call up somebody and ask how he or she is doing. That also will raise your vibration. What happens? See, if you are with a negative person, let's say you are spending time with negative person who's going to pull down your energy. Have you all observed that sometimes your vibration goes down because you are with a person who is negative, right? So if that is happening, that means that you are actually absorbing energy from that person. So instead of doing that, spend time with people who are highly energetic, and then that will raise your vibration. What else? Go for nature walks. That will definitely raise your vibration. And have you tried this? Have you all tried, let's say, hugging a tree? It's so soothing, it's so natural, and it gives very high vibration, immediately energy boost, vibration boost. And do you all see flowers in my background? Those are the flowers from my society. Okay, so I'm very fortunate to stay in a very beautiful community as such. So, and I have taken care, or I have ensured that I have plants in my terrace as well. So in my apartment. So if you look at the flowers, the natural beauty, and appreciate that also raises your vibration immediately. Yeah. And what else can you do? A simple cup of tea, or coffee, or whatever you like, juice, that immediately raises your vibration, right? Or writing a journal, right? Write 10 things for which you are grateful. Immediately do that. One simple tool I'm going to give you to raise your vibration immediately. Please take, and you need to handwrite this, okay? Take your any pen and paper, and write 10 things that you are grateful for. Write immediately 10 things that you are grateful for. And when you are writing, actually feel that gratitude in your heart. With feeling you need to write, not as a mechanical exercise, but with feeling you need to write. Gratitude is like vitamin G. It is the most required vitamin for our physical well-being, mental well-being, spiritual well-being, everything. Okay, so please write gratitude journal. Okay, another way you can raise your vibration is reading a good book. What are the good books that you have read in the recent past? Can you all share me in the chat box? Share with me. All great leaders, all successful leaders, and great CEOs like Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, and all others, they share that list of 10 books that they read every year. Reading is something that immediately, good reading immediately raises your vibration. Watching a good movie or watching good YouTube or Facebook videos, they help you raise your vibration. Now we are going to see there is another group that we have, and this is what I conduct every day. It's on a Zoom meeting. So we all gather together and we hold the intention. So there is a process called as power of intention. And how do we do that? We just join as a group together, and there is certain music that I play, and I give the instructions on how to hold that intention, and then we hold the intention for a few minutes. And there have been experiments conducted by scientists that they held the intention in a group in particular areas where there was lot of terrorism, lot of crime, and when they did this experiment for a few months, the crime rate was drastically down. So there have been statistics and scientific facts, or rather data, to back this up. And when we hold intention, the power of intention is very, very strong. And Krishna, Jesus, Buddha, they all have said that a human being's intention has the power to move mountains. We all are infinite beings, and we all have power within us. And if our vibration is high, if our state of consciousness is high, and we are coming from that vibration and we are holding the intention as a collective group, then that is very, very powerful. So what do we do every day? We hold the intention to raise the vibration, to raise the level of consciousness in this entire world, because we are living in this world and we are a part of collective consciousness. So we need to always remember that if we want to change this entire reality and move to a new reality at a higher vibration, then we need to hold that intention for the entire collective consciousness, and then we will move as collectively at that high vibration, isn't it? So it's not just for us individually, but also as a collective group that we need to move there, and that is why we hold the intention. Then another thing that we do is chanting. And chanting has proven again scientifically, the vibrations of those sound have impact on our heart, on our mind, on our physical health, as well as mental health and overall environment. It kind of detoxes or cleanses the entire environment and your physical being or overall health as such. So even if it doesn't matter which religion you belong to, these words are organized, the sounds are organized in a certain way, and it's an ancient kind of tradition that is passed on generations after generations, and it is proven that it has miraculous results and effects. So the group that we do it on Zoom every single day. It's only for 20 minutes, and people have observed great peace, great joy, high vibration, high energy after they do this 20-minute activity. This is free of cost, and the details of this is actually pinned in the announcement in the group, in this particular group where I'm live. So you can join that. You're most welcome to join this exercise or this activity. Yes.